Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you on a Monday. Hope everybody is doing well. I am shooting a video here because I have a little time at the neighborhood fish farm. Notice I'm getting the names right now. And I am going to continue our species segment regarding plants. I haven't started the fish segment yet. I already created the playlist. We're not there yet. But I do want to I want to add a little bit or have a connection to what I did last time when we spoke about Species Sunday in terms of plants. Remember, we spoke about hornwort, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, look back on my little archives. I think it was only two videos prior. The last one was regarding going back to campus and college related, and this is about plants. And I really believe in all this stuff with fish and college to keep it simple. It's called KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. It's one of the best phrases I've ever learned at college, because that's exactly what I try to do in life and with my fish. And I wanted to quickly refresh your memory on hornwort. This is refreshing your memory. Remember, we did a video on this hornwort some time ago, and you see all the things that are kind of popping up there, popping around and all that. Remember, again, those are live bearers, and they have their fish have their fish live, and they tend to hide in there, and they'll do their thing until they're old enough to really kind of be on their own. That is hornwort. Now we're going to try to make a connection. I'm being courageous, and I'm actually walking with my phone over to the spot where I want to show you. And you notice here in South Florida, it is the beginning of August. It is rare that it's this beautiful. It's normally raining this time of year. But I'm walking over to a tank that I really enjoy. And I think I am going to flip the camera over so you can see, instead of seeing my crazy mugshot, let me flip it around so you can take a look. Here we are again. I flipped it over. Again, you see the lovely tanks here. I call them my tanks because I really love this place. You see all the different tanks here at the fish farm. You will notice here one of my favorite tank here, the monster tank, even though this is not what we're talking about. There are my South American red-tailed catfish. Oh, I love these guys. I love how big these fish get. And notice there, fish, you say, oh, they're not so smart. Here's a arowana hiding under the shade to get away from the heat. So, as I was saying, as I'm walking along, I love this place because, I love mom and pop stores. Mom and pop stores are really the way to go. And I think you should really frequent them, because they're the ones who really will really take good care of you. And I'll elaborate on that some other day on how they're taking care of me, but not right now. Then I move over here. This is, believe it or not, I know it sounds weird because the fish here are not for sale, but I noticed this tank years ago, and I can't lie, this is my favorite tank. And this brings me to Species Sunday. The Species Sunday is this. This is called Anacharis. There's many versions of the Anacharis, as you can see, and you can tell this is really packed in here. You see how packed it is? This is another, again, connection with the hornwort. It is very free floating. It sells right on the top. You can tell they have actually gotten rid of some of the stuff because it kind of gets so intense. Again, these are also lily pads that I know in cartoons they have little frogs on them, but they have little frogs that'll come on them. But I think what's really cool is that in here you will see, I don't know if you can see it too well because there's a glare, you will see there's lots and lots of live bearer swordtails. And what they do is the same scenario. They will kind of hang out in there and they'll feed off of it. So you see this is really, really thick. And you see, I like how it really will just, it really doesn't have roots. It can, but in this case it really doesn't. But they can have roots. They can also produce little flowers, like they'll grow, like you see on top here. Here you'll see some white flowers occasionally growing on top. And you see how they kind of grow propagation, and you could cut it here and you see a new plant starting to grow right over here. And so that is how you propagate this. It's a really, really simple plant. That's why I say keep it simple, stupid. You see there, it's kind of growing and right out there. And you really don't have to do anything to this plant. And it really provides, it's almost like also, it provides like the filter where it'll help your filter the Anacharis here, that's the species Sunday that we're talking about, in connection with the hornwort. I think you should have both of them, because it'll act like a filter, and it will help keep your tank clear of algae and actually help your tank with the vitamins that it needs and help feed your fish. So this is what we're talking about, and I'm trying to find the shrimp. There's some out there, you see, there's some shrimp there. I don't know if you see the shrimp. There they are. They tend to hang out there too. And you see all the fish. You see, oh, there you go. There's a couple of fish. There they come. See, and so it's really quite cool, because you don't even realize that there's a whole world under there, and their world is they're hanging out and they're trying to hide out from predators. And this Anacharis really forms that barrier that really helps them to survive and to thrive, really. And again, there's also, in case I didn't talk about that much, that's duckweed also. And all of these are not for sale, but I really love this tank, because it is really, I could only imagine in the wilderness. This is really the heart and soul of any type of lake, stream, the hornwort, and the Anacharis. It is spelled Anacharis, Anacharis. And it is also known as a Brazilian seaweed. You see, also there's a snail in there, and really quite astounding, So they're really super easy. Get yourself some Anacharis. You can see, look at this little piece right here. You can see how you can cut it off, and it grows just very. It's massive. It really is. So I hope you enjoyed my little YouTube video, because I think these two are spectacular for Species Sunday regarding plants. Hornwort last time, and now Anacharis. Both serve the same purpose, to really hide your fish, to feed your fish, to feed your fry, the little babies, and to really create a safe haven and to protect against harmful sun rays. And it really will help your filter to filter your fish tank, to filter the water. That's about it. This is the Weedy Fresh.